Hey, what up people, this is View with Ice and I'm back after some irritating setbacks, and this time I got the idea to highlight and showcase some of the most epic female anime character moments that you will ever find. A recent episode of a certain anime was the inspiration for the video, and I'm thinking about going all the way and making different parts and just highlighting as much epicness by female anime characters that I can find or remember. Like and subscribe and let's see what I have in store.
Vegeta, I'm curious. What is it like to feel this kind of pain?
I love Vegeta. He is one of the coolest characters in the entire realm of anime, but sometimes he can be an insufferable asshole. When he finally obtained Super Saiyan, his arrogance also went to another level. He was feeling himself a little bit too much, even though Trunks tried to tell this man on multiple occasions how dangerous these androids were. He just didn't listen and his power went to his head. So then 18 proceeded to whoop this man and humble him on the highest level possible. As much as I love Vegeta, it was pretty satisfying seeing Android 18 feed him some humble pie. Frieren and Fern vs Clone Frieren is one of the highest highlights to come out of the first season of this incredible anime. Throughout the first season of this show, we saw how powerful she could be, but to me, that was more just glimpses of how truly dangerous she was. And this fight was the one that really showed the audience that Frieren is surely not someone to be taken lightly, even though she can be such a big goofball, constantly getting herself into stupid situations with mimics. I have yet to touch the second season, but I really hope to delve a little bit deeper into Frieren's bag of tricks. Also, she's easily one of the coolest anime women to come out of the 2020s. Before Rukia unleashed her beautiful Bankai, I've always looked at her as being decently powered, but not really all too powerful. She definitely proved me wrong with this incredible display of power as she instantly defeated the Stern Ritter with her Bankai. This was the first time we ever seen her use this ability, and we can only expect it to become more powerful. Ice is my favorite elemental power, so this instantly became a memorable moment to me. Next up, we have one of my top 5 favorite characters in the My Hero universe, and it is of course none other than Miriko. I actually get goosebumps every time I even think or watch this unforgiving display of pure savagery. One-on-one, this would have been quick work for Miriko, but she went up against a multitude of high-end normals and still proceeded to kick ass, getting her body torn and broken in the process, but never giving up, truly living up to the title of the number 5 hero of Japan. Her badass level in this scene was surely over 9,000. So I am not that deep into Bleach, but over the years I've always been highly interested in Unohana. Throughout the original one of Bleach, we didn't witness anything too crazy, or I didn't witness anything too crazy, but the simple fact that she was a captain and came across so calming always piqued my interest. I just knew she was hiding something. And when Bleach finally made its triumphant return, my suspicions would turn out to be correct, because she would then turn out to be the original Kenpachi and then had one of the most hardcore battles with the Kenpachi that we all know and and love. Unohana is just more proof that these quiet women can turn out to be the ultimate demons. You would ultimately lose the fight, but that was basically just her trying to help Kenpachi reach into his bag and unlock his true power. Unohana will forever be one of the most hardcore female anime characters you will ever come across.
さようなら。世界でただ一人。私を喜ばせた人よ。
私は散ってもいい花。ここであなたを。
Naruto has a ridiculous amount of awesome fights, but this fight is solely something that I feel is in my top 10. There are fights that will easily rank higher, but Conan vs Obito just holds a special place with me. Conan for sure doesn't hold a candle to a guy like Obito on any normal day, but he did a ridiculous amount of prep work for this fight. At a certain point in the fight, you actually believe that he could win this. Another reason why I respect Conan so much is because he's the first character we ever saw push Obito that far. Yes, we saw Minato deliver what could be considered the greatest Rasengan onto Obito, but we didn't see a battle of this scale. We had to resort to a forbidden jutsu to survive. Conan lost this fight, but her efforts made her legendary to me. I know this isn't a number type of video, but my number 2 will be Mereoleona versus the elves. Ultimately, she took an L here, but it still somehow didn't diminish how awesome she is. I mean, she was up against a group of elves with ridiculous amounts of magical reserves and she still stood her ground. At the end, she used up all her mana after a monstrous attack and was knocked unconscious, but the fight in her wouldn't allow her to drop to the ground. Reminds me so much of Thor's in Vinland Saga and how Whitebeard went out. Luckily, she survived, so we get to see more of her epicness when Black Clover returns. And now finally, we are at the final entry to part of one of the most epic female anime character moments in history, and also the very fight that was the inspiration for this video, Maki Zenin versus her entire clan. Maki has always been a top tier character to me, but the events of the newest season took her to some new heights. I have witnessed a good amount of epic moments in anime, male and female, and I can with all confidence say that this is one of the greatest beatdowns in anime history. I have to say that this is the most satisfying moment in Jujutsu Kaisen for me, and it is not because of recency bias, it is because this clan was just full of absolute assholes and Maki stepped up and took them all off the map in what felt like a few moments. This new version of Maki is just pure badassness personified. I cannot wait to see more. But hey people, this is a Review with Ice video. Normally I would say after a certain amount of views I would make a part 2, but for some crazy reason I've already made enough stock for myself to make 2 more videos to showcase some of the dopest moments in female anime character history. So if you like this, stay tuned for more.